fuck bitches on a daily basis. Put the medals to his mouth, bah! Now he got braces. Pure white diamonds on my neck, now they think I'm racist. Gangs with the chains, straight off the slave ship.
You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that life. Bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that life. I did so much dirt in the streets, I be skitzing. So when I roll, I be fully loaded clipping. You're never gonna see it, neither. Run up, I'm guaranteed to turn you into a believer. And I don't see you neither. Used car lot, the dealership, the jewelry store. What's up, boy? And I'll leave ya. Catch a body over my sneakers. I'm very immature. What make it worse is that I'm a leader who got followers. Nut garglers. You think it's all love till I show up with that snub. Don't give me that line that you a small timer. Why you look shocked? I thought you was bout it. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that life. Bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga. You ain't bout that life. I find this shit amusing. They let the swag fool them till they blood get the oozing. Then I get excited, get indicted, start recruiting. Come home more ruthless, cause I had a fuck pussy streak on and I had to lose it. My money is passive, that's why I didn't mention the mansions. A mini is where I take biddies and flip them like a penny. Kicks old school pennies, that's magic. But I'm on some healthy T-Mac shit. Sheesh, my role model's Big Meech. I got the same watch as Big Meat. The same chain as Yo.v.shhh. This rap shit just a hobby. Bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that life. Bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that. You ain't bout that, nigga, you ain't bout that life.
I fuck bitches on a daily basis. Put the medals to his mouth, bah! Now he got braces. Pure white diamonds on my neck, now they think I'm racist. Gangs with the chains, straight off the slave ship.